Okay, you guys, we are being recorded. This is week 1 of our 6 weeks to success. And we are so excited that you have joined us. We are thrilled. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Oh, here we go. Okay. And, all right, can you guys see it now? All right,
Yes.
can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys, welcome to six weeks to success, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you for participating in tonight. Kathy and I could not be more proud that you have decided to participate in our 6 weeks to success. This is really an exclusive group. We did invite everybody to join us, but we personally invited several of you on the phone because we knew that you guys wanted more from your business. And we are really looking forward to really bringing you this training. And so, but I want you to keep a few things in mind as we get started. Each class is going to run 30 minutes, okay? And so we're going to have a little bit of Q&A time at the end. Each class will be recorded, and we're going to post it. We did have a Facebook group that we started with our first 6 week to success, and I say, Kathy, that we just keep that same group because some of you are, I believe a couple of the people will be repeat people that'll be in it, but it's just a group. And I hate to add you to another group, but the reason I use this group is because it's just easier to get you all the information, everybody the information all at the same time. So we'll tag each one of you in that group. And it's a great place to ask questions. Okay, so we are recording this class. Because we are recording this, if you do think you're going to have some background noise, we ask that you either go to a quiet place or maybe mute it, but don't. There's going to be questions to be asked, so make sure you remember where that mute button is so that you can go ahead and talk when we ask some questions. And so there'll be time for interaction. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So are you ready to get started? So the 6 weeks to success class is designed to help you start maximizing your potential, to start filling up your calendar with bookings, your pockets with paychecks, and your product knowledge peak performance. So we're off to a great start. All right. So let's talk about the belief triangle. This is something that you guys may or may not have heard of before, but we're going to talk about this belief triangle. And the triangle is very popular in the business world because it is so very true. Your belief determines your action determines your results, and your results reinforce your beliefs. You believe you can, and you're halfway there. And that's exactly true. You really, truly have to believe that this is the best business and that we have the best product out there. So I love this picture here because what this represents is when we go to pick up the phone sometimes, this is exactly what we're thinking right here. We're not really sure what to say. So we're getting ready to make booking calls. We pick up the phone. You find the first number you want to call. You make that call, and you're really unprepared on what to say. So the first thing your brain tells you is, I don't know why I'm making this call. She's not going to answer. I don't even know what I'm going to say. She's probably going to say no. I know she's so busy with her kids, etc. Fill in the blank. And our inner person starts telling us all the reasons why this is not going to go well. So you don't believe she's actually going to book. So your phone call is going to go something like this. Hey, Jane, I know you're super busy and you probably can't, but I'm trying to book some shows in June. And I know you're probably going to say no, but do you think you could have a party for me? So what do you think the results are going to be?
No.
Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. The answers are definitely going to be no. So you don't believe that our products are so amazing that anyone would stop everything to have a party. You don't believe that your shows are so much fun that people are not going to want to miss that event, that they'll be crazy not to attend. You don't believe that you can change lives with teaching them a few recipes and products that will transform their dinner time dilemmas. I love that, dinner time dilemmas, because we've all had them, and bring their family back around the table. All right, so we have to start believing it. So you need to start looking at your phone that it's like this. I always tease, and I've always told people the fact that, you know, your phone is not really ringing, it's really going cha-ching, because you have to think about that. Your phone is really your money maker. You need to start looking at your phone this way. This is the modem for your future. It's the source of your financial freedom. It's the answer to the empty calendar. And we need to start with how you see this instrument and tweak what we really truly believe. All right, so belief. All right, so let's look at what we believe. All right, so I want you to ask these questions to yourself. All right, think about this. Do you believe, or even say do I believe in our product, in the host opportunity, the business opportunity, the company, and do I believe in myself? Do I truly believe in myself as a driving force in my business, with my family, with the lives of others, as someone who can get it done, as a confident and strong recruiter? So there's actually 4 pillars to success in this business, and their belief, their passion, their skill, and their will. And right now we're going to go over the first pillar, and that's the pillar of whether we truly believe. We have to believe in ourselves, we have to believe in our product, we have to believe that we really have something awesome to offer to everybody. All right, so if any one of these pillars is lacking, what's going to happen to the roof? What do you think will happen to that roof of that building?
It'll collapse.
It's exactly right, Lindsay. It's going to collapse. It's going to fall, whether it's the middle pieces or the end pieces. If you don't have all 4 of those pillars in place, your roof is not going to be stable. And it goes back to that triangle. If you don't have belief, then, you know, it's going to affect all those other 2 points of that triangle. It's going to affect the action, and then it's going to affect your results also. So we need to make sure that all 4 of our pillars are holding up our roof. And then we start with the belief. So let me ask you this question. What do you think you can do to strengthen your belief in this company, in your belief system? What do you think you can do to strengthen your belief?
Use the product and have success using the product?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What else?
Be confident in selling.
That, absolutely. Absolutely. And how do you think you're going to get confident in selling?
By using the product.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's exactly true. That's exactly true. What are some of the other things that you think you could do to help with your belief system?
Practice words to say.
Exactly. It's word choices. It's really, I will be honest, when I first started this business, there was 2 things that I did. My son, well, our son was, well, everything's mine. Guys, if you guys don't know me by now, you know, everything is mine. Paul just lives here. Okay, so, but everything is mine. So what I started when Alex was 4 years old when I started, and he was so cute. He really, really wanted to help with my business. So this was back when we used to do a full demonstration. We didn't do hands-on or anything, but it's the same principle. And he would sit there on the other side of the table and have all his stuffed animals, and I would do shows for him. And that's how I practiced. I would do shows for Alex. And the other thing that I really did is, as I was getting ready in the morning, blow drying my hair, putting on my makeup on, I would practice word choices. Because when you practice word choices, as you know, the more you know them, the more you can think of them, the easier they're going to come out of your mouth. I always love the example of when Pam B. Alex first started this business. She would always say to me, how did those things just come flying out of your mouth like that? And it's because it's practice. It's because I practice. And it's funny because now after she has been in this business for a while and she's practiced doing what she's done, they now come flying out of her mouth on a really easily. All right. So it's really practicing the word choices and making sure you have word choices, and that when somebody asks you a question, you can really quickly answer that. The other thing that's really going to help you out too is a lot of training. I know that even though I've been in the business 22 years, that I still do training. I still take product training online, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I still do all the product training. I don't stop. You've always constantly have to be learning or training, and that is what's going to really help the belief system and help you to, have that product knowledge that you were talking about, Lindsay, and be able to have the good word choices that Kathy was talking about. Those are the things that are going to help you out. So that is what's going to really help you with the belief in believing in yourself and in your business. So good answers, you guys. Love it. Okay. The strongest factor for success is self-esteem. Believing you can do it, believing you deserve it, believing you will get it. All right? And that's the first part of this, is really, truly believing. All right. So with that being said, okay, we're going to have some homework. Some of the things that are going to happen is there's going to be homework every single week that you're going to have, and it's part of the training process. And we are also going to be setting up coaching calls with everybody. So once a week, you will have a coaching call with your director. Lindsay, you will have one with Kathy, and Lori, you and I will have one. And if you're joining this call or watching the recording, you will have a coaching call with your director. And in this coaching call, we're going to go over what you learned during the week. But we're going to ask you to do something for us ahead of time. When you see the homework, we're going to ask you to send us your homework results, I'll call it, 24 hours prior to your coaching call. That does a couple things for us, and I'm going to be really honest here. What that does for us is that tells Kathy and I that you've actually done the homework, and it tells us you're really serious about this. We are here to help you every step of the way, but we can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself. So if you truly want to grow your business, you truly want to start a team, whatever it is that you would like to see in the next 6 weeks, we can help you with that, and we can help you with that. But you have to be just as serious about it as we are serious about it. And we are more than willing to be right there every step of the way with you, but we can't want it more for you than you do. So we are willing to meet you halfway, as we like to say, but we're excited for you, and we're going to cheer you on every step of the way. All right. Any questions so far, you guys?
Nope.
No? All right. Haven't confused any of you. I'm so excited when I don't confuse people. All right. Okay. All right. So each week, I searched high and low for a homework picture, and I love the homework picture, I have to tell you. So each week, you're going to have a coaching call with your director, and you'll need to email the homework 24 hours prior to your coaching call. And we will post the homework in that Facebook page that we're going to add you guys to. So you will have it written out right there. And the recording of this will be posted there also. All right. So your homework is to do this, is to listen to the audio, Product Pros Have Bigger Shows. It's by Christina Cunningham and Joe Hackman. And where you're going to find it is when you log into Consultants Corner and go to the Pampered Chef University, scroll down to the bottom of the page, click on Selling, and over on the right-hand side, there's, I believe it's the top one. It says Peer Sharing. And in there, you'll see where the audio, I think it's the second one actually, that says the Christina Cunningham and Joe Hackman. So there's also accompanying PDF resources in there also. And so what we're going to ask you to do is to share at least 5 takeaways that you receive from that, listening to that audio tape. You can tell how old I am. Listening to that MP3 on that. Yeah. Lindsay, I'm so glad you didn't try and correct me. Okay. You're like 12 years old and you're probably thinking, oh, she's an old lady. But it's, I have a hard time getting over this whole tape thing. So
8-track came to mind for me. So.
Oh, Lindsay, I love you, Lindsay. Okay. All right. So it is the MP3 that's on there, and it's called The Product Pros Have Bigger Shows.
And this will be in the group, all these details, right?
Correct. All the details will be in the group. So in fact, as soon as this call is over, I will go to that group. We'll add you guys, and then we will post the homework. Okay. The other is you're going to be reporting to your director. And this is going to be something you're going to see every single week. This slide right here is something you're going to see every single week. These particular questions are not going to change. It's how many shows did you do? How many bookings did you get? How many leads did you get? What's something you're struggling with this week? And what is one big brag you have this week? All right, these are all very important questions. So we really want you to go ahead and answer these. Whether you're doing a virtual show or whether you're doing a live show, the answers, you can answer them. Every single week, we're going to ask you for these answers. Okay.
So not for the month, it's for that week.
For that week, correct. Because you will have a call once a week with your director. You'll set up the time that works for both of you, and you'll have that call. And then what will happen is these are the questions you'll be answering. All right. And the reason we're going to ask is there's something you're struggling with this week is that is an extremely important question. You need to be really honest with what you feel you're struggling with, is because if we can help you overcome that struggle, then what happens is then you have overcome one hurdle and you'll be able to move forward with your business. So that's something I'd really like you to think about long and hard about what's the one struggle you have. But we also want to hear your brag. We want to hear what's really working for you and what you're the most proud of. Okay? All right. Any questions, you guys? I know this first one's kind of short and kind of quick, but as we get into it, you probably maybe will have more questions. All right. So one of the things is we want you to really have a great rest of the week, but we also want you to do something for us. Okay, so each one of you are on different personal team pages. Lindsay, you're on Kathy's personal team page, and Lori, you're on mine. One of the things we'd like you to post on our personal team pages is, I just completed my first call of the 6 weeks to success. You should have joined. All right. Because you know what? I think that's something to be really proud of, that you decided to be part of this program. And I want everybody else to know about it. All right. Okay. So let me start.
Can I add something?
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you're panicking because you don't have a show this week, to come back next Sunday and say, I don't have a show this week, we've just posted a new outline, and I challenge you to do your own show, Facebook show, just by using the outline steps and inviting people to that, and just say, I'm trying out a new show format and I need some guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you can at least have one this week. You guys may have 10 shows this week. I don't know. But
But if you don't, you're right. We just posted, Kathy was so kind to create this virtual.
It's not done yet, but
it's almost done. I mean, she's doing a great job. 7 days are there. 7 days are there. It's a lot harder than you guys think. I mean, but once we, it's changing out pictures but I just think it's a great thing that Kathy's done for us, that she's created this. And so if you don't have a virtual party, the other thing we posted, and I know Kathy posted on her page also, is the fact that finding people with green dots, and you guys know what green dots are, right? When you go on Facebook, there's a green dot. Kathy shared with me, and we posted on each of our pages of even the word choices to use. So in fact, I did this, and I know Kathy did it. And Kathy, why don't you tell us your results so far?
So I'm not going to lie, June was not where I needed it. So I had errands to do, and I took pretty much 30 minutes of running errands. So I had the message, the words I posted on our little thing I shared. And I posted 5 to 7 people that were green dot. And I didn't think about what they were thinking, if they were too busy because it's summer, if they had to make I just did them. And then went and did my errand at the grocery store, post office, whatever, and then I came back and checked my phone before I started going on to the next spot. And I had some results. I had no's. I had let me check, with my family. And then I ended up with 2 cooking shows and 4 Facebook shows. And only one of them is in July. The other ones are all June now. So it's funny how people think they have to wait, far ahead. But with Facebook and any kind of show, people can do in the week.
Mm-hmm.
They don't mind. It's because they kind of know what's happening this week.
Right. So I did the same thing Kathy did. And my results were, I did get some no's. I got 4 no's, which are fine because you know what? I know now. And one of them said that her dad had gone into the hospital, so she wants me to contact her back at the end of June. But what I did is I got 2 Facebook shows, and they start this Friday. I didn't say, when would you like to start them? I said, I start them on Fridays. Does this Friday work? And they're like, yeah, sure.
And I think, too, waiting for them to get back with a date, if you have your next 2 dates got ready to go, it's a lot easier. And that's where I would go, okay, do you want this or this? And then they picked one of those 2. They didn't question it. They didn't care if it was Wednesday. They didn't care. They just picked out of those 2 dates. That's what I have left. And that kind of creates some urgency. Gosh, she only has 2 dates left, but I just said my next 2 dates are. I didn't lie. I just said my next 2 dates.
That's right. And those were her next 2 dates that she had available.
They were.
That's exactly true. So you know what, Donna, you're still on the call, right?
I am.
Okay. And we had somebody else join us because I see the thing that says iPad, but I don't see anybody's face.
Oh, can you hear me, Wendy? It's Laura.
Oh, hi, Laura. Yes, I can. Oh, I'm so glad you joined us. Awesome.
Yeah, I had trouble logging in at the beginning, but I did get started when you got started.
Oh, perfect. Good. I'm so glad you're able to join us. So you got all the homework and all the classes. Okay.
I got everything from the top.
Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is, Kathy is going to contact her personal team, and I'll contact my personal team, and we'll set up the coaching calls. We'll add you guys to that special Facebook. Like, again, I hate adding somebody to another Facebook group. I really apologize for that. But I just find it's the best way to get all the information out all at the same time. And just know that it is not going to be that we're posting all the time to it. It'll mainly just be once a week with the homework and the new Zoom call, because each week's going to have a different link to the Zoom call. So those are about the only 2 things that will be posted on that page. Okay, because I don't want to bombard you with another group page, and I understand that. So the adding somebody that doesn't want to be added. I just want you to know you'll be added to it, and those will be about the only things that will post. Okay. Anybody have any other questions or last comments or anything they want to celebrate or anything they want to share?
How long have anything?
I'm
How
sorry?
long do you guys usually have your Facebook shows go for? I was doing 10 days and then I shortened it to 7 days. Is anybody doing less than 7 days and still having success?
Are you, I usually do 7 to 10. That's what I normally just do. But some people do the 1 hour. Some people
I didn't know how the 1 hours, if they were easier to do sometimes, because
I think the 1 hours to me seemed harder because you have to have everybody at the computer at the same time to see stuff. But that's just me. I don't know. There are people very successful with 1 hour. I've never done one. Wendy, have you done one?
No, I have not. But I know some people who have. I know some people who have, said to everybody, okay, we're all meeting on Facebook at this time, and they go live and they do a demo and they make their families dinner. And, but,
That might work.
and they make their families dinner, and they, Lindsay's having a party with me. I'm going on live and making a dish using all the Paper Chef recipes, and everybody's watching, and they don't get to eat. My family does, but I just think that's really funny. But so what works is what's going to be what works for you. Everybody's going to be differently. That's why there's the debate between groups and events. 7 days and 10 days, 5 days and 4 days, doing an hour show. It's really all just going to depend on what you're the most comfortable with.
Yeah, I've been doing Friday to Friday. That way I can hit at least both pay periods because
Right.
it seemed to have been a struggle for a while.
Yeah.
Was I wasn't hitting a pay period for some people, and
Right.
Do you go live in your shows, Lindsay?
I started. My cousin had a show in April, and I went live in her show twice. I showed up all the new spring, summer product, and I don't even remember if I did a demo that in that one, but it was just under $500 in sales. So I have another show going on right now. So probably tomorrow morning I'll do a live demo of probably the egg cooker or something. So and see if that helps boost the sales a little bit.
Because they say the goal is if you go live on different parts, they get to know you as the consultant and it makes you more personal, like if they were at a cooking show with you. So if you do some parts, you know, even if you're just showing a mix and chop or something even simple, but just they get to see you and hear you. And
one of the things that I've started doing, Lindsay, too, is I get my host's wish list. So I would ask my host for her wish list, and then I go on live with several of the higher priced item wish list.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. Anybody else? Oh, hold on. We got, all right. So we're on the countdown here. So, do you guys get that notice also that it's the countdown?
9
top.
minutes and 50 seconds.
Yep.
At the top it is.
Yep. So, all right. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll meet here every Sunday. The only Sunday we are not going to meet here is on Father's Day. And so, but we're going to have some guest speakers and some really top leaders in the company that have arranged to come and talk to us. So I'm really, really excited about that. And we are just over the moon excited that you guys have decided to take this challenge and be part of our 6 weeks to success. So thank you guys very much. I know. What does Kathy say? Do the wave. And what's that, Kathy? You got to do the wave. Yeah. Okay. And this is, you know, all right. So you can tell she's an elementary school teacher. Right? Okay.
3 more days. 3 more days.
Not that she's counting by hour by now. So.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we will be in touch to set up our coaching calls.
Okay.
We're excited. We're excited.
We are. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Bye. Have a great Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.